Welcome back, folks, to this week's edition of the Friday Five. As always, I'm Scott LaFlamme. I'm going to bring you 5 different items, things happening in town you might want to learn a little bit more about. We've got everything from scary season festivities to celebrating local employees and everything in between. And we have a very important update, both for the upcoming November election and for the bond question for the Royal River Pump Station, so stick around. With that, kick back, relax, maybe get some Halloween candy out, and we'll enjoy this week's Friday Five. We're getting things kicked off this week at the Yarmouth History Center next to one of our many pieces of public art that we have here in Yarmouth. And I am thrilled to have a couple of visitors this week. We've got Jean Rapone and Gail Clark here from the Yarmouth Arts Alliance and the Public Art Committee that they've got. So welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome thanks for being here. Jean, tell us a little bit more about Yarmouth Arts Alliance.
So Yarmouth Arts Alliance is actually going to be celebrating its 25th anniversary as a nonprofit here in Yarmouth next year. And we, as Yarmouth Public Art Committee members, we're under the umbrella of Yarmouth Arts Alliance. And so we started to think about all of the art we have in town, and Gail and I took it upon ourselves to create kind of a catalog and put it to a map so that people could enjoy and know exactly where the public art is located throughout town.
So what we wanted to do was have a map that people could walk around town and see different sites of public art, and a little bit about the sculptor, and they can find out more information about the sculptor on our website. So the map starts right up here at the History Center with Knight, with whom we are standing, and then continues down, so you can see it, to 317 Maine, where Double Dick Rocksmith is. You can go around or through, and then it continues down Main Street, and we put in some of the iconic buildings such as the railroad station, and then you go past under Route 1, and then you go up the path by the skating pond to Over the Path, John Bowdren's sculpture of birds. Then we go to NYA. There's a nice sculpture in front of NYA called Flight Pattern. And then you go back to the sister sculpture of this cloaked figure, into the library where there's 2 beautiful chadboard paintings, and recently added a Carol Bass painting. And then you go back out and down the Beth Condon pathway and up the beautiful Royal River Park pathway and back up to the parking lot where you end. So it's a loop that's about 1.75 miles. It takes about an hour. You can stop along the way if you choose, have a cup of coffee, have a ice cold beer, and you can really make an afternoon out of it. So
we also want to add that there is a QR code on the map that will take you to the Yarmouth Arts Alliance website, that you can read more about the sculptures and the paintings, and also see the artwork that is also in the schools. We don't have access to our schools like we'd like to anymore, but you can certainly see the art on the website.
It's amazing how much art we have.
It is.
And sort of in plain sight. And so this is a really great opportunity to highlight those in a self-guided tour. So if people want to pick up one of these excellent and nicely illustrated maps, where can they find them?
They can find Town Hall, Chamber of Commerce, the library, the History Center.
Yep.
And the schools will have them.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Hopefully it will be a nice field trip.
Amazing. And there's digital copies on the website as well, right?
Yes. You can print them off and stick them in your back pocket.
So
and I just want to say, we are very fortunate that we have such an artist and author that created that map. That's Gail Clark.
Oh, thank you, Jean.
You're welcome.
Really unbelievable stuff here, and thank you both so much for participating this week. And make sure you get out while the weather is beautiful to check out all the public art that Yarmouth has to offer. So with that, we're going to go on to item number 2. Number 2, I'm back with Betsy Peixoto from the Yarmouth Chamber of Commerce. Welcome, Betsy.
Thanks for having me.
This is my favorite time of the year because it is Spirit of Excellence season, isn't it?
It is. Coming up, we are asking businesses in town to think about some of their favorite non-managerial employees to nominate for an award that we give out in coordination with the Yarmouth Rotary. We have a dinner coming up that you can nominate 2 of your employees to receive an award at.
It's one of my favorite events only because there are so many great employees here throughout our business community in Yarmouth and here at Town Hall included. And it's just a really great way to celebrate them and the great work that they're doing and the great support that they have for our community. So it's a really great event. Now, where is it going to be held this year?
This year we're holding it at Patriot Insurance, and we'll have a dinner. People can bring their families. We actually will surprise people at work to give them the award, and they get to leave with a little trophy.
This little trophy?
Yeah.
So, guys, if you see Betsy or Chelsea walking the sidewalks with balloons, start to hide because they're coming to celebrate you. So anyway, so when is it going to be and what time?
November 6th at 5 p.m. and we'd like to have all businesses have their submissions in by October 17th so we can start getting those final numbers.
Awesome. So start thinking about those folks who deserve this honor, and thanks again for tuning in.
All right.
For
thanks
participating.
For having me.
All right. With that, we're going to be on to item number 3. The things we do for views. Item number 3 this week, we're back with Mike Karen at Yarmouth Community Services talking a little bit about sort of the scary season. We've got some fun things planned later this month. Mike, tell us more about it.
Yeah, we have Trunk or Treat scheduled for Wednesday, October 29th. It's an early release day, so you have plenty of time to get your kids in costume and come down and join us. It's a free event. Registration is required, and we are still looking for some trunks. We supply the candy, you supply the trunk. I hope you come down and join us.
So you'll see all kinds of scary skeletons around Town Hall. There's fun opportunities to register at, and we'll make sure we have the link down below for folks who may want to participate in that. But is Karen making you guys wear these as like new uniforms or what?
yeah. Today, yeah.
Today? Anyways, it's a really fun event every year, and we hope to see you later this month for our, I don't even know which annual it is, but long-running Trunk or Treat event. So, Mike, thanks for being a good sport.
No problem.
We're going to go on to item number 4. Number 4, we're at the hero portion of our Friday 5 this week, and I'm joined with Mike Robitaille, the fire and rescue chief here in Yarmouth, and we've got an exciting event coming up next week that he's going to tell you a little bit more about. Mike.
Well, we do, Scott, thank you, but I can't believe if I'm so great that we're at number 4. We should have been at number 1. Open house, Fire Prevention Week is October 8th, which is Wednesday, and right here at Yarmouth Fire Station, we're going to have open house from 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock. What's cool about our open house is that you get to see all the fire trucks. We'll have hot dogs,
okay,
in case you're hungry, with chips and soda and stuff like that. But we'll have some other events. We've got a car that they're going to cut up, do some vehicle extrication with our Jaws of Life on. They'll have some different events where you'll be able to spray some water. You'll be able to see our ambulances, our new ambulance that just arrived a couple months ago will be here.
Yeah.
So it'll be a good time.
So does this coincide with anything nationally that's going on?
Done your homework. Good job. So October 8th traditionally is when Fire Prevention Week, and that's because October 8th was the Great Chicago Fire that occurred. So every year, the week of whenever the 8th falls on is always Fire Prevention Week.
That's great.
Yeah.
And so this is going to be fun for all ages. Kids are encouraged to come. Tell us a little bit more about who might benefit from this.
We hope that kids will come because that's our whole theme here is that we want to make sure that we educate our youth because really they're one of the most vulnerable. Those that are over the age of 65 are the most vulnerable for fire, deaths, and injuries. So that's our target audience. And showing up at the open house will also get you a plastic fire helmet. We'll have a limited number though. I think we're limited at about 500 this year.
First come, first serve.
Yeah, the first 500 will come.
That's amazing. So Awesome event. Come check it out. We've got a phenomenal firefighting crew here. They're really knowledgeable and can tell you about all the cool equipment that we have here and all the apparatus that they use every day to go and help folks who are in need.
Absolutely, and we hope to see you all.
That's right. Well, thanks, Mike. And we're on to item number 5. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back at HQ, and that can only mean one thing. We're on to item number 5, your weekly town council update. Now, the council met last night for their workshop meeting and had a loaded agenda with all kinds of things that you might want to learn a little bit more about. We had the Camp Soci management plan was proposed and reviewed by Karen McNeil down at Yarmouth Community Services, in addition to the Parks and Lands Committee here in Yarmouth. They also heard a report from Aaron Zwerkar, our Planning and Development Director, on the Planning Board's recent decision on a solar ordinance that would be applied throughout the town. And finally, they reviewed updates to our General Assistance Ordinance, which is sort of an annual exercise that's dictated by the state and the Department of Health and Human Services. So again, lots of big topics, great conversation. And again, if you're interested in participating throughout the month of October, the Town Council will be holding their Operations Committee meeting next Thursday at 7 o'clock here at Town Hall in the Community Room. And then their voting meeting will occur the following Thursday, the 16th at 7 o'clock in the log cabin. Now, I promised you updates to both ballots and the bond, so here you go. First, if you have already requested an absentee ballot, those should be coming in the mail very soon if you haven't received it already. And again, folks who want to fill out an absentee ballot in preparation for the November election, those will be available for folks here at the town office on Monday. So if you have any questions, reach out to Town Clerk Lisa Grant or any of our friends here at the front desk. They'll be more than happy to help you out. Now, included in your ballot will be 3 separate sheets of paper. One for the state questions. You've got another one from the Water District, who's looking to do some changes to their charter. And the third will be for the bond question here locally for the replacement of the Royal River Pump Station. The town's asking residents to support a bond that will upgrade the Royal River Pump Station, which is critical infrastructure needed to support the town's housing, community, and economic development goals that have been outlined in our comprehensive plan and our climate action plan. This project's more than about growth, though. It's about protecting the Royal River and the Casco Bay from future sewer overflows, which could cause environmental damage, beach closures, shellfish closures, and result in pretty significant state fines. Importantly, this is what I really want to get across today, is that this bond will not raise property taxes in FY27. Debt service to cover these improvements will be paid for through TIF proceeds. So this is really a fiscally responsible investment that enables smart, sustainable development and safeguarding our natural resources. So supporting this bond means supporting Yarmouth's long-term growth, our environmental protection, and financial stability, all without additional cost to taxpayers. So if you're interested in learning more about this project and impacts into the future, check out yarmouth.me.us/bond2025. With that, I want to thank you for tuning in this week. I also want to thank the guy behind the camera, Leo Nieder, who is struggling through some sort of head cold. He's powering through, though, and has a very sultry voice, so we'll maybe try to get him on a future Friday 5. But anyways, with that, I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I can't wait to see you next Friday on the next Friday 5. Bye, guys.